The recent statements attributed to Minister Nyesom Wike, the former governor of Rivers State and now the FCT minister, that if Sim Fubara should go have a second term in office, his political career will be at risk and that he refused to be buried politically, tells us more than we are ready to admit or more than we are actually paying attention to. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about two of the hidden messages that those statements tells us. A lot of people, especially Wike supporters, see strength. They see a lion. They see a fearless man. They see a man who has total grip and control of Rivers politics. But there are two very important aspects or two things that Wike's statements and his recent actions are actually telling us that we are not paying attention to. Now, I'm not going to bore you with whatever transpired and how we got to where we got to. But one thing is sure, the suspension of Wilson Fubara from office actually gave him time to recalibrate, to think, and to re-strategize. Something that Wike and a lot of other people never expected. Now, one would have expected that after his reinstatement in office, 6 months after suspension, that Sim Fubara will become as humbled as a pie. He will become as sober as a rebellious child that have been beaten to order and to submission. Something a lot of people in the political space thought. But they didn't know that Fubara has his own calculations. And one of those calculations, one of the actions that Fubara took that changed the dynamics of Rivers politics is his decamping to the APC. I am sure that Wike never saw it coming. We have seen that with that defection, there's now a new battle line that has been drawn. New friends have been made and new enemies have been made as well. For Sim, he has gained the sympathy and the support of some APC strongmen, some strong APC stakeholders, including some governors and some members of the National Working Council. And that is the reason why we have seen in recent times Wike have been touring Rivers State, going to every nook and cranny of the state. Now, these are the two things we see. Number one, why a lot of people see strength in Wike, a lot of people see a man that's in control. But deep inside Wike, and what I see is a man whose political power is waning down. A man who is no longer in control of things in Rivers State as he usually was, or as some people think he is. And what he is doing now by that statement, because in that statement, if you read the full statement, he kind of roped a lot of people, even those in that meeting, talking about the meeting in Okrika, governor of Rivers State, that all of them will be buried politically. What he's trying to do is to win sympathy and recruit people to fight his cause, to help him regain the political control or control of the political structure in Rivers State. He has also seen that with the defection of Sim Fubara to the APC, the dynamics has changed because he is not yet officially a member of the APC. And if you look at the way things are going, he's even losing his grip in the PDP, even though his supporters would not want to admit it. So what he is doing now is to begin to visit allies, friends, and even foes to try to buy them to his side. And with those statements, what he's doing is trying to get the sympathy of people. But governance and politics in Rivers State is not supposed to be about Wike, which takes me to the second thing I have said. That the fight between Sim Fubara and former Governor Nyesom Wike is not about the governance and the goodness and the benefit. It's not for the benefit of the people of Rivers State. Wike is fighting a selfish battle. Or for himself, it's a battle of political survival and political dominance. It has nothing to do with the people of Rivers State enjoying good governance, enjoying good infrastructure, enjoying peace, enjoying economic prosperity. No, that is not what Wike is fighting for. Which now put Wike and Sim in two parts. Wike fighting for himself and Sim Fubara now fighting for the liberation of Rivers State. and for the prosperity of Rivers State. And with these two sides now being two parallel sides, with one fighting for his own self, for his own pride, for his own ego and political survival, and the other one fighting to break the jet of godfatherism in Rivers State and ensure that Rivers money is meant for the development of Rivers State and for Rivers people. It also means what I see there is that at the end of the day, it's going to be the people of Rivers State versus Wike. Now, what do I mean? Wike may manage or succeed in convincing a lot of politicians, of course, because most politicians in the Rivers State and of course in most of the part of the country are all about themselves. They are all about political survival. They are all about their own political relevance and political power. They are not about the people. So as we progress now between now and 2027, it is going to be clear to an average Rivers man or to average Rivers citizen that Wike, the fight for Wike is the fight for self. And they have no business being part of that fight for self or helping Wike maintain political relevance. Wike have done his 8 years in office and has moved on, or he should move on to other things. If you want to fight for political relevance or dominance, he should do that at the national level. He should leave the state politics for the states and those who have been legitimately or who have been elected or however selected or whatever to rule the affairs of the people of Rivers State. And that is where Sim is going to get the sympathy and support of average Rivers people. And the road is not going to be, it's going to be very, very, very rough for Wike. Let me tell you how. Because now, Wike now is in a dilemma. Either leave the PDP, which is trying to hold down for Tinubu, and join the APC so that he can continue to fight Sim Fubara as a member of the APC, which will give him some level of legitimacy when he begins to make statements about what the APC should do or how the APC should do things. Now, and if he does that, he will have no right or no power to want to control, to destroy the PDP, something he has been hell-bent on doing, which means at the national level, PDP will reconcile and PDP will now build a very strong opposition against and probably without form a coalition or by themselves challenge Tinubu in 2027, which is something Wike would not want to do, would not want to see happen. So now it is either he stays in the PDP and going to fight Fubara, and mind you, whatever agreement Fubara and Wike had was when they were both in the PDP. Now, Sim Fubara have left the PDP to the APC. So whatever agreement of no second term or whatever, the dynamics has changed. That agreement has been what they will call it, written off by event, or they say what they call it, becomes an academic, whatever thing. Even if it was a written agreement, it becomes an academic activity with challenge in court. Because he is now in the APC, and the APC have the right to decide. First of all, he has the right to contest, and the APC have the right to decide who will become their president, their governorship candidate. Wike cannot be in PDP and try to dictate for the APC. So there is a dilemma right now, and that move of Fubara to the APC, even though I don't know that the APC one bit, is a very smart and intelligent move. Now, rumor has it that a lot of the PDP governors are now in support, APC governors are now in support of him, of Sim Fubara. One of them was mentioned was Hobu Zodima, and you guys know how influential or powerful he is in the APC, and the strategic role he's going to play in 2027, especially in trying to win over the southeast for Tinubu. So Tinubu will not want to play with him, and Tinubu stand a better chance of working with Fubara to still get whatever the result he wants to get. So practically, as time goes on, it becomes very clear that Tinubu does not even need Wike anymore. Because now Wike is now causing problem. There's now a few elements in the APC that are supporting Wike or trying to dance to the tune of Wike, who is not a member of the APC. So he is now causing problem in the APC. while in the PDP. So the only way the party want to deal with this will be either he resigns from the appointment he was given or being sacked, or he becomes fully to the APC. That is where he will have some level of legitimacy or any power to be to talk about anything in the APC. Whatever he is doing now will be instigating problem in the APC, and APC don't want to have that. So he is in a dilemma, and in both ways, he's going to lose. Because very soon the APC and Tinubu will realize that they can work with Sim Fubara and get the support of the people of Rivers State. Because if Tinubu supports Sim Fubara, a lot of Rivers people will support and vote for Tinubu. So he stands to win. And at the end of the day, Wike will be the one at the losing end. Those are the two things I see from that statement and what is unveiling right now in Rivers State. What Wike is doing right now is fighting for survival. And we'll see for how long he will keep this fight and if he will win at the end of the day. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.